It's a girl or what?
Yeah. Her name's Gwen. She's a real estate attorney here in town. Yeah. And you may want to. What you may want to do, because we're pretty close right now, you may want to scoot out some. That'll probably help you out.
Right. Fine. Try to be tight.
Yeah. You want it tight, but that's a little too tight.
That's too tight.
Yeah. You always want to be in power off glide distance to the runway. You know, so like if you lost your engine, you can make it, but and we could definitely make it, right? We just kind of spiral down, but yeah, it's probably just a little too tight.
Yeah, too tight. No problem.
And the only reason I say that because I like having a tight pattern, because then you get more touch and goes. You know, the only reason I say that is because if we keep it too tight, then we end up not having much of a base, and we kind of overshoot.
Right.
Overshoot final. So that's the only reason why. May want to pull that power back some more because we're still kind of high. And you also want to get that airspeed a little bit lower as well. Like what I would do right now is I'd pull power to idle. All the way to idle.
All the way idle, yeah.
Yep. West Houston, Charles Galaxy 3 Echo is final runway 33, West Houston. And then, there's really no way to really make, like, you know what I mean? Without, like, the airspeed increasing like crazy.
Right.
So we can just go around.
Go around?
Yep. So when you do a go around, you always put in full power first. Power in. It's going to want to climb, or it's going to want to kind of go crazy because of the flaps. So you want to go full power, though. Always full power on go arounds. West Houston, Charles Galaxy 3 Echo going around, runway 33, West Houston, staying left traffic.
So I was too tight, right?
Yeah, it was a little too tight, and that's kind of what ended up making us really high.
Right.
So you want to be a little further out. Kind of want to get those, you want to get those airspeeds in there a little bit better. Get that 75 on there. I remember, I mean, our last, like the first landing came in, once we were like coming in, we were still like 80 flying over the ground.
Oh, it's my first one missing, right? My first landing missing.
First landing?
Yeah.
What about it?
Missing. My first miss.
Miss?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
My missing landing, my first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
First one was okay.
No, I know, but you know, this is my first.
Oh, first miss landing. Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the first, like the first one we did today. Okay. West Houston, Charles Galaxy, here goes left crosswind, runway 33, West Houston.
Our practice IFR.
Yeah. Alright. You can probably scoot actually just even a little bit more out from the runway.
Alright.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Alright, so what you want to do, pull that power back a little bit more so that you can get it a little bit slower and kind of maintain, and then that way you can get that airspeed in. a little bit better.
Right.
You may want to go a little bit further out so you can get a little more descent, so you don't end up too high. All right.
Yeah, not too tight.
Yeah.
West Houston traffic, Scout 53 Echo, turning left base, runway 33, West Houston, touch and go.
Then you can use that trim wheel, trim back some on your trim wheel.
Uh-huh.
That'll help you to hold that airspeed in without you having to pull back too much. There we go. All right.
West Houston traffic, Scout 53 Echo, turning final runway 33, touch and go, West Houston.
All right. Go ahead and don't forget your flaps though. That power coming back.
Yeah, it's idle.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And just keep your nose coming down a little bit longer. A little bit longer on the nose down. Now right through here. The right rudder. Bring that nose straight. Go left aileron. Right rudder. More right rudder. Pull back a little bit more. Hold that right rudder in.
West Houston traffic, Scout 53 Echo, upwind, runway 33, staying left close traffic, West Houston.
Wow, at least the temperature is better.
Yeah,
Right?
it's not as hot. Yeah.
That's good when it's in the morning. Oh, yeah, the temperature is...
Yeah, like I'm supposed to fly with Donald at 2 o'clock. Like I almost have my fingers crossed that the thunderstorms keep us from doing that because we're so hot.
Right. Yeah, man.
It'd be so hot.
West Houston traffic, Scout 53 Echo, turning left crosswind, runway 33, West Houston.
I think on this one, let me show you. Let me kind of show you one
Uh-huh.
from the setup phase. Kind of get you that that picture going again.
All right.
But I think everything's been good the last few times we've done it. But then this time, there's just something, I don't know. So I think if I show you one, it'll kind of remind you of the different things.
All right.
Just a little bit better. So I'll go ahead. I'll take it from right here.
All right.
Okay.
You got it.
All righty.
Got it. West Houston traffic, Scout 53 Echo, is left downwind, runway 33, West Houston.
All right. So I guess a little bit further away from the runway. And you just gotta remember also that wind is coming from over there. So it's
Right.
kind of trying to push us in as well. So you gotta kind of keep that nose off anyway. All right. $1,000-footers, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it power back.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna kind of hold back a little bit on the controls. Not to climb, but just to keep my airspeed nice and low.
Right.
So I can get that 10 degrees of flaps in there. Once I get that 10 in there, I want to balloon a little bit, kind of fight that over.
West Houston traffic, Sky 1 for Bravo Sierra is 4 miles to the northwest. We'll join upwind for 15 West Houston.
I get it starting to come down, and I trim it so that it'll hit 75 without me touching it. Basically, I can let
Right.
go, and then we're just going 75. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn base.
West Houston traffic, Scout 53 Echo, turning left base, runway 33, touch and go, West Houston.
As a turn base, can I go ahead and get the 20 degrees in there and keep it pushed over so that we're still coming down. And remember,
Right.
this has a delay, but still, I mean, you want to have a pretty good descent coming through that portion.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and turn final.
West Houston traffic, South Echo turning final runway 33, West Houston, touch and go.
So a little overshoot. Anyway, once we're on finals, see our airspeed's kind of pretty high. What I want to do is pull that power back, plus we're a little bit high on the approach anyway. Pull that power back, get my flaps in there, allow it to slow itself down some, and then it'll just start dropping itself right in.
Correction, West Houston, Skyhawk 140 Bravo Sierra is on left downwind for runway 33, West Houston.
Alright, so then I'm just trying to hold that center line, kind of letting that nose stay over there, you know, because I'm just tracking at this point. Then what I'm going to do is hit a little bit of right rudder, left aileron. Just keep it coming down, 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 down. Start slowly pulling back, into that transition, right? And just holding it off. Holding that right rudder in there. And let that nose, see how far back we got it here.
Right.
Just to let that nose kind of do its own thing.
Right. Yeah.
Then to keep that right rudder in there while you're going down the runway.
Yeah.
And then all the way through takeoff, so I still have it in there.
Alright.
And then now I can kind of take it out, let that nose go back to the left, and you know, now we're just tracking the runway again.
Right.
Okay?
West Houston traffic, South Echo Echoes upwind runway 33, West Houston.
Good job, John. Good job.
But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to kind of, I think showing you that will kind of, I don't know, just kind of remind you of a few things, you know?
Exactly.
West Houston traffic, Skyhawk 140 Bravo Sierra is turning left base 133, West Houston.
That's one thing that my instructor used to do a lot.
Traffic, pipeline 2, section to 33, West Houston.
He would, he'd be like, okay, well, you know, everything was good. Now it's not looking as good. Let me show you one.
Right.
And lots of times it'll help. So anyway, I'll get us back over here to downwind, kind of where I took it from you, and I'll give it right back.
West Houston traffic, South Echo Echo, left crosswind runway 33, West Houston.
But anyway, yeah, he'd always kind of
Houston traffic,
do that
Skyhawk 140
demonstration a
Bravo
little bit
Sierra,
every once in a while.
33, West Houston, full stop.
West Houston traffic, South Echo Echo turning left downwind runway 33, West Houston.
Alright, this has us a little bit further away. I want to keep that nose a little off to the right so we don't get pushed in too much. Alrighty. So you can have the controls back.
Alright, got it.
Alright, so you got the controls.
I got the control. Okay, I got my speed,
There you go.
my 10,
That way you can get it in.
Bravo Sierra, clearly active, West Houston.
my LED.
West Houston traffic, pipeline 2,
You just wait,
633
it'll
for
let
left
that
turnout
75
south
get in there.
departure,
Right.
West Houston.
And then it'll start descending again, right at 75.
Right. Right, 75 for my base.
West Houston traffic, South Echo Echo turning left base runway 33, West Houston.
You can get those flaps in like while you're turning.
Right.
And then fight it over while you're turning still.
Right, and then keep my
Right. So that just keeps you at a pretty nice
right.
descent rate as well.
West Houston traffic, Scott Echo turning final runway 33, West Houston.
Alright, so this is already looking better. We're not coming into it. We're not having to fight it down, you know.
Right. Then I
So
keep
our airspeed, yeah, our airspeed's a little high, but
Right.
it's not as high as it has been.
Right.
So go ahead and there you go. Kind of go ahead and get your 30 degrees of flaps in there. Just remember, you'll have to hit that rudder so you can bring that nose back over.
Right.
But you kind of got to play with it too. A little bit of
Right.
No, right rudder. Then you got to kind of come back with a little bit of left and a little bit back to the right, and it's just, you know,
Right.
you got to play with it. But main thing is going to be that right rudder to line that nose. Just keep it down, down, down. There we go, and start pulling back here. Right rudder. Back a little bit more. There you go. And you can start pulling back a little more even.
Yeah, it's getting low, right?
Yeah, it's getting low. Building up too.
Yeah, if like, we can do this one and then go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, you got 34, right?
Yeah.
0.5 or about.
Yeah.
Gotta do it tomorrow again, anyway.
Well, the plane's going to be in maintenance tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Which one? We're gonna take the 60?
Well, we can fly tomorrow if you want. We weren't on the schedule. We weren't supposed to fly until Friday.
Oh,
we can
yeah,
fly
I think
tomorrow if you want to, though.
No, I think it's actually Friday tomorrow. Hey.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you wanted to put another one in there, we can, but that's up to you.
Yeah.
West Houston traffic, copy 3 Echoes, left crosswind runway 33, West Houston.
Well, that's why just one day. Rest one day and then Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, that'll work.
If not, my boss is gonna fire me. They say, hey man, where's your job? Over here in the office or flying? Yeah.
When I used to do accounting work, and I had these clients, and one of them owned the toy and game company, puzzles and games and stuff. He used to always joke that he was going to fire himself.
Right.
Like, man, this was a bad month. I think I'm just going to fire myself.
Yeah. Well, my son says, because sometimes I have my son, helping me. So, he get bored.
Yeah.
And I told him, he said, hey, I'm going to fire you. They said, no, I am unfireable. He said, plus, I'm Joe Lopez. I am the owner. He's Joe Lopez too. Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and start pulling the power back. They're just kind of holding it off.
Right.
Just like slow flight, really.
Right.
Just like slow flight. Holding it off, getting in that
Right.
wide arc, getting those flaps in there.
Fire it a little bit.
Yep, and then let it, it'll kind of slow itself
Yeah.
down some more.
Alright.
Start coming down.
And
Good.
Kilo 2.
down rate.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes off. Got 3 for you. We do not require fuel. Got breakfast left over. We'd appreciate it.
West Houston traffic, copy 3 Echo, turning left base runway 33, West Houston.
Alright, so just watch that airspeed a little bit and go ahead and get those flaps in there too. Fight it over, don't let it come down on you. Or, I mean, up, sorry. Don't let it come up on you. Got the wrong words.
Right.
Alright, so we're a little high, so just go ahead and kind of pull that, just go ahead and pull that power back. Let it go ahead and start getting lower.
West Houston traffic, copy 3 Echoes, final runway 33, touch and go, West Houston.
Go ahead and get your 30 degrees in there as well. Fight it over, don't let it come up. Where's your power at? Idle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see, I mean, it's just a pitch game now because we got the, keeping that airspeed. So
Right.
it's all about pitch. All right. So there you go. Kind of start coming back a little bit now. Start holding it off. Start pulling back more. A whole lot more. All right. Right there. Pull back more.
West Houston traffic, Scott CJ Echo on the go, runway 23, West Houston.
You feel that airplane shake like that right as it take off? It's just the wheels, they're still turning.
Ah, okay.
And so it's just them kind of slowing down. So sometimes, like, I didn't do it very many times, I just did it that one time just now. Like, if you feel me kind of come up on the pedals and kind of do that, it's just me hitting the brakes.
Ah,
Make it stop. So you can always just reach up there, tap those brakes once we're off the ground, tap those brakes, and it'll make those wheels stop turning.
Right.
Alright. So when you're ready, we'll kind of head back over towards Weiser. So basically, really what you want to do right now is you just want to get on a northbound heading.
Right.
And then since we're landing 27, they were landing 27, they're still going to be doing 27.
Right.
So we'll enter on a 45 to the left downwind for 27.
Got it.
So just stay on that northbound heading.
West Houston traffic, Scott CJ Echo departing the pattern to the north, northeast, West Houston.
When you do cross country, for example, going to Louisiana. Where is it? Yeah. Your VFR you should be around below 4,000, right?
VFR over to Louisiana. I mean, you can do it at.
Right.
I mean, you can do it at any altitude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, except below 18,000 if you want to be VFR, because IFR is 18,000 to 60,000. Because that's alpha airspace. But yeah, I mean, for VFR, you kind of want to be. You want to be around. If I was going to Louisiana today, and I was going to be VFR, I'd probably fly at 6,500 feet. No. East, 5,500. Because you got to kind of fly the based on even or odd. So I'd fly at 50 feet, like, because your options, 35, 15, 35, 55, 75. After that, the airplane probably won't go up much higher than that. So I'd probably fly out there at 5,500. Be nice and cool inside and just kind of shooting out there.
Yeah, 55. Right.
Now the other thing that you're going to want to do, and it's what we'll start doing once we do cross-country stuff, is you'll want to request flight following. You'll have an air traffic controller talking to you the whole time, and just kind of, just have them kind of hanging out with you, just so that you're safe.
Weiser traffic, Scott K3 Echo is about 2.5 to the south. You can enter on a 45 for a left downwind, runway 27. Weiser.
I'm gonna use actually my big one, right? Actually, to form my downwind, right?
Yep.
Inside the matching the.
Right. Yeah, just inside those on the other side of the power lines. Yep.
Right.
Now you kind of want to be on a 45 to that left downwind, so you can go ahead and kind of start turning, heading that direction. The runway's on the other side of the 290 there, so you can kind of start heading that direction. But yeah, so you can kind of go like this, and then you'll end up inside there.
Shooting my, the hospital, right? Cypress.
Oh yeah, the hospital, yeah.
Hospital and then...
Yeah, you want to be between the hospital and power lines, and then whenever you turn base, you really want to be, I don't know, a little further out there, kind of towards those businesses.
Highway 6 or something? Well, how is it so low?
Yeah. And keep your altitude right here for just a little bit.
Wiser traffic, Scout 3 Echo is in a left downwind for runway 27. Wiser.
There you go, and then you can kind of go ahead and turn us out to eastbound, being that downwind.
Wiser traffic, Scout 3 Echo turning left base runway 27. Full stop, Wiser.
That's pretty good. This is right around where you want to be.
Right.
Here, just somewhere between here and, I don't know, you know, kind of right around here for base. All right, so pull that power back a little bit more so you can get back into that wide arc. That wide arc's important for our flaps, you know.
Wiser traffic, Scout 3 Echo turning final runway 27. Full stop, Wiser.
It's weird, you know, the power lines doesn't have, you know, any, the balls, the red balls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady who's supposed to come next, that attorney lady, she was saying that I don't know if she ever did it, I don't think she did it, but she was saying that she was talking about, like, maybe calling somebody and seeing if she could get, like, something put on those power lines.
Yeah.
It's really kind of unsafe, you know.
Yes. Because, you know, we know it's actually power lines, but, you know,
yeah, at nighttime, those things, it is so hard to see those at nighttime. Alright, there you go. There you go, so just start holding that off. Going back even more. So what happened there was it kind of started that flare like a little early, so a little high. And so we bled off a whole bunch of our airspeed while we were up here. That made us kind of come down. Like blue sky right here.
Yeah, you know, around there, you know, it started getting
cloudy. Oh, there's cloudy. Out west, it's cloudy.
Yeah. Well, like I say, you know, later it's gonna be, you know, kind of the clouds they're gonna be low.
Yeah.
You know, lower than right now.
Yep.
Wiser traffic, Scout 3 Echo clearly active. Taxi flight training project.
Taking that airplane apart. Put it on that trailer and take it somewhere. Big problem with those clouds is that you can't get above them right now. No?
Huh?
So like the big problem with those clouds is that you can't even get above them right now.
Right.
So like you're stuck down here. Like you can't go on into in this kind of plane.
Yeah, and you can